Grab your glass, because that's tea for me. I love me some messy story time, babe. That's where everything begins at that game night. You're messy, you know that? I know I'm messy too, so I ain't gonna check. Because the people who think are not weird, that's the people who are even weirder. If that's even a word. In fact, I'm like, God, thank you for saving me from that man. It's just a matter of time for me to find out what you said, what she said, what he said, what they said, what everybody said. I'm gonna find out. I don't know why and how, but I always find out all the details. It's just a matter of time. But why would I tell you my business? I had a talk with myself. Liberian man and I do not go together. If a Liberian man see me going this way, they should be going that way. Matter of fact, going this way. Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. We're back. I love me some messy story time, dude. I know you do. That's why you're here. I know you do. Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Danielle. Welcome back. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if I'm tripping. Let me know if I'm not tripping, because I know I ain't tripping. But let me know down in the comments below. Yo, just ignore how I'm gonna be talking, because I feel like I'm gonna keep looking at my eyelashes. I don't really like how I look, but this is not the point of the video. Grab your glass, because that's tea for me. Oh my gosh, we're back with another story time, because I know you love the story times always. You're messy, you know that? I know I'm messy too, so I ain't gonna check. Anyways, let's get into this video. So, you already saw the title. Well, actually, I don't even know what the title gonna be of this video. What should I title it? We'll figure out the title. I don't freaking know. We'll figure it out. But I'm gonna start this story from the top, from the beginning. So go ahead, grab your popcorn, your drink, whatever you want to grab, because I got my little glass of wine right here. So I start off with this new guy. We're gonna call him, what should we call him? We're gonna call him light skin, because he's light skin, okay? And that's why I don't talk for light skins. I don't like light skin. That was my first light skin talking stage. But that's a whole story for another day. If you guys want that story time, let me know. But me and light skin was talking. Light skin and I went to the same university, which is Avila University. Yeah, everything leads right back to Avila University. Okay, boom. Me and light skin was talking. Cool. We didn't really break up. I mean, like, I don't want to say we're together, but like, you know the drill. But the week of my birthday, fast forward, the week of my birthday. And like I said, if I want that story time, I'll give it to y'all. The week of my birthday, I had so many plans. I had planned for dinner. I had got Airbnb for the after party, because you know when I always come with the parties, okay? I had a game night. I was did 3 plans for my birthday. Light skin left with no, like, goodbye, no nothing. I'm in the middle of doing my makeup. It's been a long past few days. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm in the middle of doing my makeup, getting ready to go to my dinner that he was supposed to take me to. The same dinner. Just take a sip. He left. Cool. How I know he left? Because I heard his car leaving. And then somebody else told me that he left. So he left. So I was kind of like in my feelings a little bit, because like we have plans. Like obviously any girl will be. So if you call me delusional, cool. But like if I'm hanging out with you, I'm with you every day type shit. Like, and then I don't know where you just went ghost. Of course I'm gonna be mad. And one thing about me, I'm big on birthdays. Like especially, I don't like people playing my face up on my birthday, because I take my birthday very seriously, because it only comes once a year, and I feel like that day I need to be celebrated for all the good things that I have done in my life type shit. Okay, boom. I went to my dinner with some friends. Cool. The dinner was a hit or miss. Like it was like 50-50. There were some people at that dinner that was not supposed to be there, but that's stood for another day. Fast forward, after the dinner, I had a game night. That's when everything begins at that game night. Game night, it was some friends from my school, and then a girl I knew from high school. We're gonna call her Pineapple. Okay. So Pineapple and I went to the same high school. I knew Pineapple like in high school, but we was not friends. Like I knew of her, she knew of me. You know, hey girl, how are you? Type. Like we never actually hung out or had any other like interactions. Cool. College happened. Pineapple and I ran into each other at my university, and I'm like, oh, you go here? And she's like, nah, I don't go here. But I do know a friend that go here, and I usually come to see that friend. That friend, we're gonna call that friend Pumpkin. No, Orange. We're gonna call that friend Orange because I don't think I remember Funny Cute. So Orange, okay. So Orange and Pineapple was like this, but I didn't know. I knew of Orange when school started, but like we never really talked. It was just like a hey girl, type. Like we never really talk. Cool. So when I went into Pineapple, she told me that she had a friend, and then she took me to the friend room. That's where it all begins because like we started like talking more, saying hi to each other more. Is my camera like lagging? Can you guys see me? Anyways, we started saying hi to each other a lot more, and we just started talking to each other a lot more. So um the only time me and Orange and Pineapple actually hung out outside of school was at this party. We went to this one Halloween party that they kind of like acted a little bit like, I don't know how to say it. Like I lost my phone at that party, and they just kind of left. Yes, we did not came like in the same car together at the party, but as my friend, or as like y'all was the reason why I'm going to the party because y'all told me about the party and y'all wanted me to come. Cool. So if I lost my phone, won't you stay with me to like help me find my phone? Exactly. But me and Pineapple don't really have no problem. Like we just, I don't know how to say we don't have no problem. But that was my only thing that day. Like I felt like they could have stayed a little bit longer. But then I talked to her after, and then I talked to Pineapple. I'm like, why didn't stay to help me find my phone? But and then she was just like, something came up. She told me some type of excuse, which it kind of didn't make sense. But at the same time, I just felt some type of way as a normal human being should feel some type of way. Cool. So my fast forward to my birthday game night. I did not invite Orange or Pineapple, but Orange room was close by my other like friend at the time room. Like I said friend at the time because now we don't really talk. Like I don't really consider her as a friend. Like we know each other. It's a hey hi type of situation. Like we don't really talk. So yeah. So that friend wanted me to have my game night in her room. So we're just gonna call her friend, okay? So friend wanted me to have my game night in her room. So that's where we had the game night. So Orange and Pineapple, Pineapple was at my school. Remember, she don't go to Avila. She was just at my school visiting Orange. So she and Orange was there. So obviously, when she saw people coming into the friend room and like she heard music and stuff, she came to see what was going on. So she saw me. She was like, "Oh, it's your birthday." And I'm like, "Yeah, we're having a game night." And so I was just like, if you want to pop out, you can come because we knew of each other. We just don't really hung out, so I didn't think about inviting them like that. So I told them, I'm like, if y'all want to pop in here, you can. Like, we're just chilling. We're about to play a game. Do y'all want to play? Pineapple said yes. Orange said she don't think she's gonna play, but she's gonna be in there. She don't think she's gonna play, but she's gonna be in there. But Orange and Pineapple had two friends over at Orange room, like so. One friend we're just gonna call him. What should we call him? We're just call him Weird Boy. Okay. So Weird Boy came to visit Orange. Pineapple came to visit Orange, and then the other friend we're just gonna call him. We're gonna call him A. So A and Weird Boy we're like this, okay? So them two came to visit Orange plus Pineapple. Cool. So I was just like, you're with them. If you want to pop in here too, you can. So we were just chilling, we vibing to the music, everybody dancing. If you guys like remember my game night video from 2024, if you've been following me, you'll remember exactly what video and what moment I'm talking about because I did film that video and it's like a while back. I'm gonna try to do a little like rewind and see. Hopefully I refresh your memory. So all of us was in there. If you know, like all of us in there, we just chilling. There wasn't no weird vibes for real. It was cool vibes. So Pineapple kept trying to pull me on Weird Boy. When I say pull me on, she trying to get me to talk to Weird Boy, like talk to Weird Boy. So I wasn't really interested again, just because I just stopped talking to somebody else, and again, I just wasn't interested for real. Like I just wasn't interested. So fast forward, I can overhear Orange telling Weird Boy like, get behind that because I was working. He's like, get behind that. You want to talk to her? Da, 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 da. But again, I wasn't really like interested, and we wasn't talking like at all. He never said a word to me. I didn't say a word to him, which he just kept staring at me, and I could see that he was staring. I could feel that he was staring at me, but like I wasn't really interested, like, you know. So I went outside. I don't know why I went outside, but I went outside for something I can't remember. I went outside, and then he went outside too, and we're the only one outside. So, you know, he asked me, he was just like, what's your name? Da, da, da. And I told him my name. He told me his name. And then I'm just like, you know, he said, nice to meet you. I'm like, we just introduced ourselves to each other. No weird vibes. And he asked me for my Instagram. And he asked me for my number. I said, I don't give my number out to people. And I really don't give my number out to people. I have to either talk to you for some time, know you personally, or have some type of business with you. Like, I'm not just going to give you my number. So he asked for my number, and I just told him, like, I won't give my number out like that. I don't know you like that. And he was like, oh, why you acting, why you acting bougie and shit like that. I'm just like, I don't get my number out. And then he was just like, all right, can I have your Instagram? So we exchanged Instagram. He followed me, I followed him. And then he was just like, you know, are you going to text back? I'm like, I will text back. So I think like the day after that, after my birthday dinner, or like the weekend after my birthday. So my birthday was already over. I think this is the week after my birthday. So we started texting, and he asked me about how my birthday went, da da da. Cool. And we started basically asking questions about each other. Where are you from? You know, and surprisingly, guess what? He's Liberian. Tell me why. Now you trying to figure out why I don't talk to Liberians? This is one of the reasons why I don't talk to Liberian. And this is not the only reason, but I always had a bad experience with Liberian. So I made a promise to myself. I had to talk with myself. Liberian man and I must say that again. I had a promise. I had a talk with myself. Liberian man and I do not go together. If a Liberian man see me going this way, they should be going that way. Matter of fact, going this way, because we don't go together. Period. So he's from Liberia. That's automatically supposed to be a red flag, but I was just entertaining it. I'm not saying like, I was just going with the flow, like, you know, cool. I found out we both work at the same place. We both work at Amazon at the time, but I didn't know like he worked at the same Amazon that I work at. Like, I don't remember if we confirmed that. And plus, I didn't know we worked at the same time either. Tell me why I went to work. And I seen this dude. I seen weird dude at work. Same time I work. Ain't that some like... Exactly. So he didn't even see me. I'm working by myself per usual. Which is his friend. And he was like, ain't that Danielle? And then he was like, oh yeah, that is Danielle. So they came up to me and we started talking. From that day, we just always worked together every single day. Always worked together, always chit-chatting, always flirting. Oh, like we just always was together at work. But we wasn't like, it wasn't nothing serious. I would just say we're in a talking stage, if that makes sense. But it wasn't going nowhere for real. So the first time we hung out, we went to the pool. It was cool. We didn't really stay much at the pool because the pool was already about to be closed. I know you see me looking at that glass because it's not here for decoration. I'm gonna finish this. But it was just like we went to the pool, but we didn't stay to the pool for long. We went to the gas station. We got some snacks and stuff. Like, I think that's the only thing we ever did together. I don't think we ever did anything else. Oh, no, take that back. We went to a meet event once. That was supposed to be like our first date or whatever. It was cool. Like, ain't nothing special about it for real. Like, it was cool. And not to even hate because we're not talking now. Like, it was just cool. Like, it's me event. I literally went to me event yesterday. I can go to me event any day. You know, it's special about it. But it was cool. We hung out at me event, and then we went to the pool. That was the only 2 times we ever hung out together. The only reason why I ever went in his house was because I had to use the bathroom. And I used the bathroom at his house. And that was it. I used the bathroom and I went home. Like, nothing ever happened. It was nothing more than PG. Like, that's it. We kept it PG and PG only. And I'm so glad we didn't do nothing because there was so many stuff that came in attached to that boy that looking back, I'm like, God, Thank you for saving me from that man. Thank you. That's literally the only thing I can say because I found out so much stuff about him, and it's just like I know deep down that's not the type of person I want to go for, and he probably would never change. That's just that. Fast forward, I give you guys a lot of background. I know you probably like get to the point, like slow down, hold on, wait, calm down. I gotta give you guys a little background. So, whole time, just keep in mind like there was a little bit of like weird stuff going on already with me and Weird Boy. Like it was just so many like situations that was not adding up, so many things that was just like you're weird. Like, there was so many like red flags. I think I said right word. So many red flags. So many red flags. He would talk behind my back, talk down on me behind my back to my friends at work. And obviously, I'm gonna find out. I find out everything. It's just a matter of time for me to find out what you said, what she said, what he said, what they said, what everybody said. I'm gonna find out. I don't know why and how, but I always find out all the details. It's just a matter of time, okay? It was like obviously already weird vibes going on, so I just basically cut him off. I just cut him off and cut it done. Like no explanation. There is no need for any explanation because because you were just weird, okay? So I got back to school. Summer break is over. Keep in mind, all of this stuff was happening in summertime because obviously around my birthday, that's when we leave school. So like, all of this stuff was just like adding up, and then I just cut it up. Got to school. Cool. Orange saw me. Orange just like, hey Danielle, and I'm like, hi, And then she's like, who are you talking to? And I'm like, what do you mean? Are you in a relationship? And I'm like, actually, I wasn't in a relationship. I wasn't talking to no one. But why would I tell you my business? Exactly why. This is one of the reasons why I keep my relationship to myself and to myself only. Because the people who think are not weird, that's the people who are even weirder. If that's even a word. But yeah, so she's like, are you in a relationship? And I'm just like, why are you asking me? Because why are you asking me? So I'm asking her, and then she like, oh no, nothing. I'm just trying to put you on my homeboy. He's really sweet. The homeboy that she's trying to put me on is a whole other person. And he go to Avila. That's a whole other person. So she's like, he's super sweet. He's so nice. He's actually really caring. I think y'all will be a good couple. Y'all should get together. And I'm like, I'm talking to someone. And then she's like, who are you talking to? Do they go to Avila? And I'm like, I'm talking to someone. That's all you should know. And then she's like, wait, do they not go to Avila? Wait, they off campus? Wait, like, she just kept giving different scenarios. And I'm just like, bro, I'm talking to someone. That's all you need to know. Like, there's no other add-on, plus on. I'm talking to someone. She just kept on. So I'm just like, nah, I'm not interested. Like, and plus, I had already told myself, light skins, I'm done with. Like, light skins, I don't know. You have to be like really, really cute, and I really, really am attractive to you, or you really did something that I like, be like, oh my gosh, I would feel better for a light skin. I'm not saying my boyfriend should play me, but like I'll feel better for a light skin to play me versus a dark skin should play me versus a light skin play me, because I feel like dark skin, I've always been attracted to them. I'm always gonna stay with them versus a light skin where I was just experimenting, you give me a bad experience, I never want to come back. That's how I feel personally. But I'm not saying my boyfriend should do me dirty. Like, if you're watching this, do not do me dirty. Okay? Let's keep it cute, keep it nice. Anyways, so she kept asking me, I'm just like brushing it off. No. I'm not talking about, I'm talking to someone you don't need to know. That same night, a call from the source. I got a phone call from the source. The source telling me, are you in Orange Cool? And I'm like, I guess, like, yeah, we're not really like, close or anything like that, but she know me, I know her, she introduced me to somebody before. actually, I'm gonna get back to that. She introduced me to somebody before, da 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 da. And then the source like, did you know that Orange and Weird Boy been this whole time since high school? I said, what? When? How? Where? Who? The source like, yeah, Orange and Weird Boy been a thing since high school. Orange like Weird Boy, but Orange like Weird Boy and Weird Boy like Orange, but Weird Boy act like he don't like Orange because Weird Boy's trying to play hard to get, and Orange is obsessed with Weird Boy. So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out who's lying. Is everybody lying here? Like, check. Is everybody lying? Oh, I didn't know everybody was a liar. So I'm like, how you know this type of information? This is exclusive tea. This is exclusive from FM. How you know, baby? Tell me. Source telling me I went to high school with them. I been with them. And I'm like, did my Lord want to research? Because I'm an FBI myself. I'm going to do my research. I'm not going to take your word for it. Yes, I'm going to listen to what you say, but I need something to back up what you say. Did my Lord want to research? I find out. Source is not lying. Source is not lying at all. So Source is telling me, like, yes, they've been a thing. So I remember, I had to back up my memory, because one thing about it, when I find one red flag, I'm gonna dig, talking about in there, dig, and think about all the little red flags that add up to this moment. So I remember the day that I went to Weird Boy house to use the bathroom. I don't know how the conversation came up. Oh, no, actually I remember. I asked Weird Boy, I said, how many people have you brought to your house? Because we have only been talking for like a month, I think, or 2 months, month and a half, and I actually go to your house to use the bathroom and you just let me. So I had to ask, how many people have you brought to your house? Just casually, like, I mean, I knew he was possibly HOE, but like, I'm not gonna just assume. I need something to back up what I'm thinking. But I already had that in the back of my head. Okay, so I asked, how many people have you brought to your house? And he's like, only one person. And keep in mind that one person he brought to his house, deep breath, another person. Personally too. That's a story, that's not my story to tell. So he telling me like, oh, I only brought one person to my house, which is a lie actually. And then I was like, wait, who? And then he was like, Orange. He didn't mention the other person, which I know of. He didn't mention that person because he knew me and the person know each other, so he tried to back up his stereotype. So he said Orange, and I was like, oh, Orange. And then he's like, no, not like that. And I'm like, not like what? And then, first of all, that's a red flag. I didn't even say nothing about, you already trying to like back up your lie. That means you're already lying, because I didn't actually explain yourself. Rule number one to catch a guy when they're lying, when they say something, and you didn't even ask no like why, when, let me see, show me proof, and they automatically like, I know you think I'm lying, bro. I know you think I'm lying. Let me show you. They're lying. That's exactly how. Every time, bro, I never be wrong. So he trying to like back it up. He like, oh no, we're just friends. We've been knowing each other since high school. Remember? Source told me they've been knowing each other since high school. It's adding up. Connect the facts. Let's go. So he's like, no, me and Orange been knowing each other since high school. And I'm like, since high school. And then he's like, no, not like that. See how I just told you? A guy will always try to back up their lie when they know they're lying, trying to prove a point, even though you're not even like telling them to prove a point. They want to give you receipts. So back up the lie. 99% of the time when they do that, it's a lie. So I'm like, he's like, no, not like that. Orange used to like me but I don't like her. What did the source say? The source said Orange like Weird Boy. Weird Boy like Orange, but he tries to hide how he feels about Orange because apparently Orange is out there and she's not gonna take him serious. Call me stupid if you want. Call me stupid if you want, but like, I know you probably like, wow. No, baby, this is not no wow. Do your foundings. Do your findings.
Wow. It's not wow. Do your findings.
Yes. So I'm like, and then like, yeah, nothing ever happened. Baby, I didn't ask you something happened. He kept trying to back up his lie without me even saying you're lying. So after I found out that information, and I'm like, oh, you know the crazy thing? So I'm telling source. I'm like, you know the crazy thing? I saw Orange today. She kept asking me like, who am I talking to? Who am I dating? Does the person go to Africa? Does the person down? And so it's like, wait. Orange was asking you that to make sure you are not still messing or talking to Weird Boy because she's trying to go back. And I'm like, huh? That don't make no sense. What do you mean? Source is like, hear me out. Weird Boy and Orange been messing around since high school. We're in college. If she was supposed to possibly like leave school, that's why she was being nice or more like nasty, trying to get me to mess with Weird Boy while she's gone, so he don't mess with anybody else. Think. So when she get back, he dropped me and get back to her. Do you see how that's adding up? That's why you never let her drop you. You're always gonna drop her before they drop you. So I'm like, it kind of makes sense. That's why she was asking me if I'm messing with if I'm messing with someone and where the person go and what school they go to and if they don't go to school. And then source is like, yeah, I was on the phone with her and she was asking you. I'm like, oh. And then source continued to say, wasn't she telling you that she have a homeboy to date for you to date? And I'm like, bumper class. Whoa. That's how I knew source was not lying. First of all, I never really doubt when source told me this information, but I was just so like surprised that source is telling me this information because one, we was not that close. Two, why are you being nice to me by telling me this information? Are you being weird? Three, I just need to check my facts and check everything to make sure everything you're saying connects. Why are you being nice? Why are you telling me this exclusive information? So it's like, you're a really nice person. I can see it. I see you being very genuine. You want something long term. You want something good. You want something to last. You don't want to mess around, which I didn't at the time. I wanted something really genuine. Even though I had just left a relationship or a situationship, I had told Weird Boy that I didn't want nothing serious. I wanted to take things slow. That's why, luckily, I thank God he freed me from that man. Because if he didn't, like, where would we have been at? Messing around, situationship too. And I was tired of that. My biggest prayer is I hope everything lasts and like we get married type. Because I can't do the whole situationship. Like, it's either we're together or we're not together. It's either we're talking or we're not talking. It's either we're getting to know each other or we're not getting to know each other. One thing I'm not going to do that I had to learn is I'm not going to play a girlfriend role while I'm on talking stage. That's one thing I'm not going to do. Up to now, Orange, as far as I know, Orange don't know that I know this information. Weird Boy, I think Weird Boy know. Because if you do know, I know who exactly told him. Excuse me. I know who exactly told him. And if Weird Boy know, the person that told him, if you're watching this, you're weird as well. and you need to be cut off. And trust you will, baby. Let me just find out, because I will find out. It's just a matter of time. Orange don't know that I know this information. Pineapple, she didn't really have much to play with this whole story. I was just giving you guys a backstory about like how I even got into this situation with Orange. But Pineapple, I feel like Pineapple didn't know that Orange and Weird Boy was a thing, because obviously they've been friends way longer and they're a lot closer. And I feel like if you consider me as a friend and you've been knowing me, even though we just hang out here and there and talk here and there, I feel like that's that type of information you should not keep a secret. Let me be the one to figure out if I want to mess with Weird Boy, if I want to talk to Weird Boy, if I want to be in a relationship with Weird Boy, if I want to even be around Weird Boy. Give me that option. Don't just like, I don't freaking know how to say it. Don't just do stuff and let me like dive in the water and figure it out myself, because I'm pretty sure all of them know that if I knew that Weird Boy and Orange was a thing since high school, I would have never even give my Instagram to him. I would have never, well, first of all, he's blocked. He been blocked since like, since before I even knew this whole situation, he been blocked. But it's just the principle of it. Like, that's why I said Kansas City girls are so weird. They all kiss on the same dude. They all mess with the same dude. They all like, they're all just, it's just messy. And I got another story time for y'all. Guy that I was talking to, messing with, that had a girlfriend. If you guys want that story time, let me know. And I know his girlfriend personally. So I wonder if the girlfriend knows. I don't know if they stay together. Maybe I might call the girlfriend in the video and confront her. You guys know how I'm feeling. More of the story is, I would never, but they claim like they're girls. But one thing I would never do, if I know this guy have 2 girlfriends, 3 girlfriends, have a girlfriend in general, and he's trying to mess with somebody that I know, then I will let that person know. I will be like, hey, so like you, he want me to put you on. And well, he got a girl. I will let you figure out if you want to be with him or not. But I feel like they didn't really give me that option. I feel like I was peer pressured into talking to him, because if I didn't, like, if I knew all of this, I would have never even said hi to him, like, ever, because I don't play that. If my friend mess with you and I know my friend mess with you, we're not going more than, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you would be the only conversation we ever had. If you're lucky, you're going to get my name. If you're not lucky, you're not even going to get a, hey, how are you? So I'm just that type of person. Like, I don't even think that's being a girl's girl. I just think that's me personally. If my friend mess with you, I don't care how long ago it was. Like, it just, especially if I know y'all messing around and I knew y'all both was messing around and I seen y'all both together and I hear stories about both of y'all, I can never get over the fact that you was just with my friend a few years ago and now you're with me. I can never get over the fact that one day you're not gonna ditch me to go to somebody else. Like, it's just a mean thing. I don't know what it is. I just can't get over it. See Orange at a party. Keep in mind, I told you every time Orange see me, she'll always be like, hey Danielle, you look cute. Like, she'll always say hi to me and give me compliments. That's why I say everybody compliments not genuine, because yeah. So she didn't say a single word to me at the party. That's why I was like, does she know that I know this exclusive conversation, exclusive tea? Does she know? But I don't care if you know. Like, I honestly don't care, because I feel like if anything, you owe me an apology, and you was very like disrespectful and nasty. That's literally it. That's the best way to explain that. But that's the end of this story. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my wine. Cheers. And we'll take it from there. Bye, you guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with tea as always, because you know when I got my glass, it's tea time. Let's collect that tea. Well, let's collect that wine, because I was drinking wine, but you get the point. Bye, y'all.